Entering play call screen. Onside, kickoff left.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20.
6 categories.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Darrisaw. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down.
Options, cover 4 quarters is selected.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Yes.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a third and long.
Yes.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Working that left side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31. The big pickup on that one.
What a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Pass.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Darisaw. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coach suggestions.
And I like the
There are
defense
6
being
categories.
aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Seminoles will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Try and play action. A strike downfield. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
RPO red. Empty and RPO glance. RPO alert.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Max protect.
Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
HB stretch is selected.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18.
There are 6 categories.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Darrisaw. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
There are 6 categories.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards.
Yes.
They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds.
There are 3 categories. You had 15 options. How is selected.
Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the fourth. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Markham. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
Entering play call, when slot, there are 3 categories. You have 18 options.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd.
RPO peak slant bubble.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Got it, looking for the 1st down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown,
Entering
Aggies.
play call,
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Darrisaw. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And finally, this quarterback looks to you for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Takes 4-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the...
He'll try to take it back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Darisaw. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And as he throws, and this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my...
It's a running room at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Entering.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Entering play call.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ruston for some time. They're up by 18 over San Diego State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and Just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seagull.
And the Seminoles will hustle from the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
You have 9 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Darrisaw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Entering
he steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking out the end zone, making a huge play.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Fielded in the end zone, it's marked. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
You have 9 options. Blue block right is selected.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw. It's Darrisaw. Gets it out quickly. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Cover 1 Joel.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Darrisaw. Here's a heat. That one came in hot and it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Cover 1, there are 10 categories. You have 16 options. Cover 1.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12
Picked
options.
up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go to the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
There are 6 categories. You have 8 options.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Darrisaw. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and...
Lots of room to run. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
You have 12 options. HD slip screen is selected.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Backs protect.
Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone from the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Darrisaw. Quickly complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give cushion.
Run the gun. The running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Entering play
Powers
call,
forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Might be calling a hot route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Darrisaw. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 25 to UAB. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Texas A&M going quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
There are 6 categories. There are 3 subcategories. Plate, recent, cover 4 quarters.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Darrisaw. This one's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
There are 6 categories.
2nd and short, bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And 4th and inches, you know it's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's done. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Rush is on him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And obviously you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Darrisaw. Looking to scramble. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Say what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Max protect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Here's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter. Just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
6 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 2 minutes. Pass.
To throw, it's Darrisaw. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You have 9 options.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Categories. You have 9 options.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go
selected.
wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
RPO alert. Load off. RPO alert. AHD. RPO alert. Inverted. Load off. Red option. Speed off. Red option.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Zone. There are 12 categories.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
I'm a little bit surprised you're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Enter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
9 options. Cover 4 or pointers is selected.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Darrisaw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There are 12 categories.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs.
Selected.
That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost
no mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Special teams. There are 2 categories. You have 14 options. Fake FG kicker.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal, as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Darrisaw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of